5G is going to change technology forever, and in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can make money off of the 5G revolution in the stock market. 5G really may just completely transform the way we live. It is supposed to be up to 100 times faster than your current smartphone on 4G technology. Not only is it a speed issue, but connectivity improves and reaction time. It will feel like every single thing you do on your smartphone happens instantly. This is a trend that's coming and is being built out right now. There's no doubt about it. In a few months, 5G technology will arrive in the United States. I'm going to tell you about how to make money from companies that are already working on building the technology, plus once the technology is already built out, what companies are really going to benefit in the next 5 to 10 years from this new service. So stay locked in for my countdown of the top 5 stocks that are going to benefit from the 5G revolution. 2 quick notes before we hop in. First of all, this channel is dedicated to helping investors like you make more money. If you enjoy this video, I'd appreciate you letting me know by giving the video a thumbs up. And if you like this type of stuff in stock research and how to make yourself a little bit more money and more educated in the stock market, please consider subscribing to the channel. And the last note is, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research in addition to what you learn from this video. Let's get right into it. Coming in at number 5 is T-Mobile. T-Mobile has always been the underdog carrier, but now T-Mobile is poised in the 5G era for a major breakout. T-Mobile is actually considered by most experts to be the firm most likely to finish building out its 5G technology, actually surpassing Verizon and AT&T. T-Mobile recently merged with Sprint, so the T-Mobile of today is now much bigger than it was just a few months ago. As soon as 5G technology is really rolled out, the early mover advantage that T-Mobile has is going to be the biggest catalyst for success in their stock. T-Mobile has been a major growth catalyst in the telecommunications industry in the last few years. Check out this chart right here to see how it compares to Verizon and AT&T in terms of a growth stock. This growth is projected to slow down a little bit just because it's now established itself punching hand in hand with the big dogs. But this early mover advantage in 5G, when everybody will want to hop onto the new network, could really spark T-Mobile's place and establish it right alongside Verizon and AT&T. Coming in at number 4 on the list is American Tower Corporation. One disadvantage of the 5G technology revolution is that 5G technology requires a lot more towers because the towers need to be closer together for 5G to work efficiently. One company that really benefits off of this is American Tower Corporation. American Tower Corporation is actually classified as a REIT, a real estate investment trust, which means it pays out 90% of its income to its shareholders. How American Tower Corporation is structured is they build cell phone towers and rent out the space on other towers to major telecommunication companies. American Tower Corporation is really working hand in hand with the big 3 players now, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. 88% of their business comes from these carriers. With 5G needing so many towers, American Tower Corporation has been building out towers, plus they'll be generating rental income from these companies and putting that back to their shareholders for the next few years. Coming in at number 3 on the list is Qualcomm. Qualcomm is a chip maker, and 5G requires new chips to connect cell phones to the 5G wireless technology. Qualcomm is going to be a world leader in the revolution to 5G. Qualcomm recently overcame a huge hurdle in a lawsuit that they recently won that allows them to produce Apple's chips for the next 6 years. In addition to getting over this major hurdle with Apple that had been holding their stock price back for a bit, the chip market is expected to grow from $2.2 billion in 2020 all the way up to $23 billion by the year 2026. They're in an environment that's just skyrocketing in growth right now and already a leader not only in America, but producing for smartphone manufacturers worldwide. Qualcomm is just poised to absolutely explode. Next on the list of our best 5G stocks to invest in is Verizon. This sounds strange to say, but Verizon is actually chasing down T-Mobile in the race to unveil their 5G network. This doesn't take away though from anything that Verizon has established themselves as the leading carrier in the market. Verizon has the top brand image right now, just a brand equity that represents quality, reliability, and coverage, and to be honest, T-Mobile does not stack up the same, and neither does AT&T. Verizon will be competing side by side with T-Mobile for this market, so a way for you as an investor to diversify your risk a little bit is to potentially consider investing in both Verizon and T-Mobile. The major advantage that Verizon has, in addition to its status as the #1 best carrier is that Verizon owns the business market. Most businesses are not as cost conscious as consumers and therefore always opt for the best service as opposed to the cheapest. Verizon has a massive market share in the business market, and this looks to continue in the 5G era. Additionally, if you're a dividend investor, Verizon does pay a dividend out while T-Mobile does not. Finally, the last company on this list, coming in at number 1 as the best stock, in my opinion, to invest in to capture the benefits of the 5G revolution is, of course, Apple. Apple's a company you guys probably already know so much about, but the big pointers to come away with from investing in Apple to take the benefits of 5G are these 2 statistics. First of all, Apple bears have been concerned that Apple doesn't sell enough new iPhones, that consumers are holding on to their current iPhones already. This is all set to change because the Apple iPhone 12 is going to start the 5G super cycle. That is anticipated to force consumers to kind of turn over their old phones and then re-up with new cell phones from Apple. This could be a huge boost, and Apple's projected at least a year into their Apple iPhone 12 to sell the most cell phones that they've ever sold of any model. This will be a step up from the past few years where Apple sales in their iPhone line were taking a little bit of a decline. Not only that, the key stat in there is Apple has a 95% retention rate. That means that when Apple sells a phone, 95% of the time that same buyer will come back and buy another Apple iPhone. Apple just doesn't lose its customers. Guys, thank you for tuning in and listening to the list of the top 5 stocks that I believe that you can invest in to financially benefit from the 5G revolution. If you like this kind of video, we're producing content every single day now. Please consider subscribing and checking back in for more videos related to these topics. Thank you, investors, and have a great day.